The sales of Chinese electric cars absolutely exploded in 2021 in China. But now Tesla, BYD, Xpeng, and Nio have all decided to raise their prices. So why exactly are they doing this? Hello my friends and welcome to the Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans. I'm coming to you here from Melbourne, Australia. Welcome to the channel, all you new subscribers. Welcome back to everyone else. Great to have you here for 2022. It's going to be an absolutely amazing year. You know, 2021 was awesome. It really was a great year in terms of electric car sales, electric car technology, battery technology. There's so many great things that happened in spite of all the nonsense and lockdowns and, you know, struggles that we had with coronavirus, which really did set us back in a lot of ways, unfortunately. There was, though, really some amazing things that happened during the year. Now, of course, I reported on a lot of those. I made more than 700 videos in only 6 months last year. So make sure you check out some of those videos. There's information there that you're just not going to find anywhere else on YouTube, which I think will give you a better picture of what's really going on and what is actually about to happen over the next decade in the automotive industry. So what exactly is going on in China? Well, two things. Electric car sales are going crazy. No question about that. The figures, we've all seen them. And I know there's some people here who say, oh, they're not going up enough. But yeah, sorry, they are. They've gone crazy. And we've reached the point of no return. Electric car sales in China are just, 20% of the world's largest car market. 20%. And you might say, but those are NEVs, new energy vehicles. Sure, they are. But remember, of all new energy vehicles sold, nearly 90% were purely electric cars. In other words, the Chinese, they're a bit ahead of us, Westerners. They're saying, no, we don't want plug-in hybrids. Sure, a few people are buying them, but for the most part, 9 out of 10 consumers are choosing electric over a plug-in hybrid. So I think they're a bit ahead of the breed in that way. Now, obviously, subsidies have changed in China. This year, subsidies will decrease by 30%. But I actually think that's good news. And the reason being, and the West are intentionally ignoring this news, is because even though subsidies are decreasing by 30%, the actual number of subsidies is increasing. So what does that mean? Probably hard to understand what I'm saying. Gibberish sounds like probably. Well, realistically, even though subsidies are going down by 30%, true fact, they're actually increasing access. So in other words, car makers had basically quotas where they could only get so many subsidies per year for each individual automaker. But now they've removed those caps entirely. In other words, these subsidies will apply to all electric cars sold by all electric. These subsidies will apply to all electric cars sold, every single one, in China in 2022. So in actual fact, the amount of money that the Chinese government give out could actually increase this year. In fact, it most certainly will increase because the number of electric car sales this year will double based on all the information we're seeing this year so far. All the trends that we saw in the end of last year, all the experts, even the suppliers themselves, the car manufacturers are saying, we have pre-orders in the hundreds of thousands. And to satisfy demand, we are ramping up development. Look at the battery companies in China. They are seriously ramping up development at an insane pace that no one is really talking about, but it's happening at an incredible rate. Now, Xpeng and Nio recently announced that they were going to raise prices, and so did Tesla, and now BYD has joined them. BYD will adjust the official guide prices of its Dynasty and Ocean series of electric vehicles in response to a significant increase in raw material prices, that's not good, and a decline of subsidies for electric cars. Now, the price increases will range from RMB 1,000 or 158 US dollars all the way up to 7,000 yen, which is about 1,000 US dollars. So, whoa, they're increasing the prices by between 160 US dollars all the way up to 1,000 US dollars. Pretty small price increase in comparison to some of the price increases we've seen from companies like Toyota over the last 6 months. Now, this price adjustment will take effect on February the 1st, as cited by cnevpost.com, and customers who paid a deposit to sign up before then will not be affected. Now, that's potentially more than 100,000 customers who have locked in the previous prices. Now, on December the 31st, an announcement from 4 departments, including China's Ministry of Finance, said that subsidies for new energy vehicle purchases in 2022 will be slashed by 30% from 2021, which I already spoke about before. Now, previously, BYD's local counterparts Nio and Xpeng Motors made price adjustments in response to the subsidy rollback. Nio previously said that with China's subsidies for electric vehicle purchases in 2022 shrinking by 30% from 2021 levels, consumers who pay a deposit starting January the 1st will need to follow the latest standards to take advantage of the subsidies. Nio does not offer different subsidy amounts for each model, but rather makes the subsidy amount vary depending on the model's battery pack size. According to Nio's latest standards, individual customers will be able to get a subsidy of RMB 11,340 with a standard 70 kilowatt, 75 kilowatt battery pack, or RMB 12,600 for a 100 kilowatt hour battery pack. Now, effective January the 11th, Xpeng's models priced below 300,000 RMB have all seen price increases, including RMB 4,300 to 5,900. Pretty small amount. We're talking less than $1,000 for the P7, RMB 4,800 to 5,400 for the P5, and RMB 4,800 to 5,400 for the G3 SUV. So, in other words, these electric car manufacturers in China have raised their prices by less than Legacy Auto has over the past 12 months. Quite a bit less, in fact. Now, what about Tesla? Well, Tesla China raised the price for the entry-level Model 3 by RMB 10,000. What's that? $1,500 on December the 31st, and the entry-level Model Y was raised by RMB 21,000, so around about $3,000 around about that same time. Now, why did Tesla do this? Well, they had the same challenge in China now that they had, or that they currently have in the US and in many markets worldwide. That is, too much demand. The waiting lists are getting longer and longer. Same thing's starting to happen in China, so Tesla raised their prices. Make more margin, lower those waiting lists so you don't have that bad customer experience of having to wait too long for your car, which is not good. Now, back at BYD, the company sold 93,945 electric cars in December. That's an increase of 226% year on year and up 3% from 91,219 in November. They plan on ramping that up significantly this year to double their electric car sales in 2022 versus 2021. Now, for the full year 2021, BYD sold 603,783 new energy vehicles. That's an increase of 218% from 2020. That's insane. Now, because of the lack of capacity, consumers who reserve BYD's electric cars usually have to wait several months for delivery, for which BYD has apologized on numerous occasions. But hey, there's good reason for BYD's electric cars being in such high demand. The prices for what you get are absolutely amazing. In fact, you could say that about a lot of different electric car makers in China right now. Now, let me know what you think in the description, in the comments below. Do you think these little price rises will have any difference, any effect on the car market in China, the electric car market in China? Personally, I don't. I still think we'll see a doubling of electric car sales in China in 2022 versus 2021. It's going to be a fantastic year for the electric car. Thanks for watching the channel, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye.